Forever Skies is about to release a brand new update, which could potentially be the biggest one that we've seen so far, with a brand new location, new viruses and boosters, new tech, new hostile creatures, and more research, along with bug fixing and loads of balance changes. So this update is absolutely insane, and a massive thank you to the Far From Home team, because they gave me a little bit of an early access, so we managed to get a little bit of playtime in. Now, unfortunately, my hard drive absolutely cacked its pants, so I only come away with a little bit of footage. The rest of it has gone, and it also corrupted my save file, so I have to restart the game again, and I won't have time to get a full preview of everything, but you'll be able to see some of the main features. I've got some footage of the new garden towers and some of the new hostile creatures. So hopefully that sounds good. If it does, subscribe to the channel and stick around for much more Forever Skies. And we now do weekly content here at Wired Gaming rather than daily. So we have one video out a week. Our main channel is the Space Cowboy one, which is in the description down below, and that is a Starfield focused channel. Massive thank you to everybody that's come over and supported that. It is doing very, very well. Much better than this channel did when I first started it. I think sticking to one game definitely helps out. But the new Forever Skies update, the Viral Evolution update, which was previously the October update, and it is going live for everybody tomorrow on Monday the 16th. Now, some people did confuse that and thought that it was coming to console. Unfortunately, it's not coming to console yet. When it finishes in that early access phase, then we'll be looking at going into the console. Whether they'll be able to do that quickly or not, I'm not 100% sure. But still, very, very good, very exciting. And this update is absolutely insane. It is loads and loads of fun. I spent about 4 or 5 hours on it, just floating around, looking for the new viruses, looking at the new tech and creatures, and most of all, checking out the brand new location, the Infected Garden Tower, which you can see in the background now. The Infected Garden Tower is absolutely insane. It is huge, and it's tough to get into. You're going to need to do some research, you're going to need to cure some viruses, and get up some immune boosters, so you can actually get on in there and explore it to its full potential, as well as having enemies that are attacking you. Now, I come across loads of wasps to get loads of honey, and those things were bloody brutal. There's some more hostile bits and bobs dotted around, so make sure you keep an eye out for those. But the overall thing that they've done is try and bring forward that fear from under the dust, where it's dark, it's dingy, and everything's a little bit scary, and bring that up to the surface. And I think with this update and what they'll do in the future, they'll definitely be able to do that. Alongside the new tech, the medbed, which is very cool. I haven't got any footage of that, but it's quite interesting, and it does help when it comes to healing and doing loads of other random bits like that. So definitely good to have. And the research continues. There's lots more things to go out there to find, to research, and have a look into, and learn a little bit more about the Forever Skies world. But the main part of this is definitely that Infected Garden Tower. It is absolutely insanely massive. It is huge, and it looks phenomenal. Once again, this update is coming out for everybody on the Monday the 16th of October, so make sure you hang on for that. Unfortunately, my old save was corrupted, so I don't know whether you'll have to restart. I don't think you do, but I am having an issue with it just saying that the save's corrupted and I can't play on this version. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully you can continue with your progress, but starting a new game, nothing wrong with that. There's loads and loads of stuff to do, and I think starting that new game will help you out with all those resources that you're going to need towards that Infected Garden stage. And obviously when you're going down into Beneath the Dust anyway, there's a lot of awesome things down there, and I just liked experiencing that bit. When they do open up more storyline towards that, I'll definitely be jumping back in more. But for now, this update looks brilliant. It plays really, really well. Didn't have any performance issues, which is great. And hopefully we get a much bigger and more defined devlog on launch day, so we can figure out what bugs have been fixed, what things have been squashed, and go from there. There were some patch notes released early October, which were for the beta test branch. Whether these are going to be exactly the same when it comes through, or whether there's going to be a hell of a lot more in there, like I say, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But this is pretty much a list of what's changed and has been added. The base virus contraction rates were decreased slightly. Contraction rates with high immunity were decreased significantly. Fever-based contraction rate was decreased by 25%. Brain cleanser medicine now uses green coriander instead of honey in the recipe. Electrolyte pill now uses fewer sun melons in the recipe, so 1 instead of 2. Hemoglobin purifier uses a 1 oil plant instead of 3. All medicines have increased spoilage time to 36 in-game hours, so 1.5 of real-world time rather than what it was beforehand, which was relatively quick. And freezer inventory has been increased by 30% from 3x3 to now 3x4. So that is 12 slots now instead of 9. The dust should no longer disappear if you fly too far from the starting location, and medicines will have the correct mesh set in the fabricator, and performance improvements to the infected garden location, as well as a localization for a whole new content available in the October update. So, sounds absolutely great. If you are trying out that test branch, let me know down below in the comments what you think. Are you enjoying it? Are you having loads of fun? I know I did. I am sorry that I can't get the full footage, but yeah, I didn't have time to actually get it all back together again, because it was as I was recording this video that my my PC crashed as I was editing, sorry, and then I'd lost a load of bits through that, which it is a shame, but you know, it is what it is. Now, with this update dropping tomorrow, if you haven't already, make sure you go over to the game's Steam page and leave them a good review. These guys have worked so hard on this game, and it really shows. It is beautiful looking. It is loads and loads of fun to play. Yes, it is early access, so content is quite minimal at the moment. There is still a lot to do and a fair few hours of gameplay, but if you are looking for something that's 40-50 hours when it comes to a sort of storyline, you definitely won't get that yet. That will be coming at a later date. We'll get more of that storyline, and hopefully we get to go further underneath the dust and figure out what the hell those creatures were. But we'll see. We'll see. I know they are planning a lot of big things. The early access phase was slated to be around about a year. So hopefully we'll start to see more updates or monthly big updates like this. That would be very good, because this update is massive. Definitely kept me occupied for hours and hours. So hopefully it'll do the same for you guys. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. For now, though, I'm going to wrap that one up there. I've been Wired. You guys have been awesome. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you very soon with some more.